Hello, welcome to the JunkYard Rat Show. I am JunkYard Rat. I'm coming live from District 12 in beautiful, sunny San Francisco. It's freezing out there. People can't smoke their fentanyl. It's so cold.
It's hard to get it lit.
And today's guest, all the way from Houston, Texas, we got David Ray Reyes. How you doing, David?
Oh, I'm doing okay, but I can smoke my fentanyl even though it's a little cooler down here.
I know. I mean, it's hard to smoke when your hands are cold out there.
Oh
Yeah,
no, that's why we have roach clips.
I know. You know,
Man,
people.
remember, we're from the 70s. We know this stuff.
Yeah, people keep talking about how to get people to quit doing fentanyl. How about you make lighters illegal?
You
So
know, I mean,
if you can't
we
light
still we
it, you
make
can't.
lighters. We still have gas stoves. Oh wait, hold on.
The,
Time out. We don't have gas stoves
we
anymore.
don't have gas stoves. They're making them illegal and stuff. Yeah,
I know.
Well, Biden tried to make gas stoves illegal, but then the Nazis said they wouldn't vote Democratic if they did that. You know.
I know. I mean, they're like bigger stoves.
I know. I know. Like, you're in Texas. What do you think about San Francisco? Have you been out here?
I've been to LA when but it was actually before I was doing comedy. I was in LA. But I've been out there. I've partied in San Francisco and done things, and it's everywhere there's a big city, you're gonna have these problems, and
Yeah.
it's because the people don't fix it. The people we elect don't fix it, and that's a bad part.
No. I think the main problem is anytime you're in a region where one political party outnumbers the other, like things go bad because there's no fight. Like if you were in a swing state where everything was 50-50, you have to get things done or you might lose your office. But the Democrats here, like the mayor of San Francisco, they're like, what are the odds I lose? What are the odds that anybody loses office here? The
No,
senator,
that's a great point.
yeah. But
I mean, it's the fat cats. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We need to be fighting the rich people who are taking all the money from us and
yeah,
causing us.
yeah, it's crazy. In fact, there's a fight where I live. I live in a senior community. There's a
Hmm.
fight over the garbage. People don't like us using plastic garbage bags
Yeah,
because
we have that
plastic
here in Houston.
garbage bags are bad for the environment. What the hell am I supposed to? They ban every kind of bag. I mean, now they're going. You can't. What am I supposed to do? Just not use any bag? What about a
Oh,
pot?
you can always have a burn barrel, the 55-gallon burn barrels, and just burn everything and put that into the environment.
I'm down with that. It's freezing cold. If they just burn the garbage, I'll be out there
Oh,
every
I
day.
remember this because I'm military. We were in Austria in the wintertime, and the MREs, the meals ready to eat that they gave us, we threw them in the fire pit to burn because we didn't like them,
Oh yeah,
and they didn't burn.
they didn't burn. That
Nope.
is that is scary. I do that
And
with
this was in the
gummies.
90s.
Yeah, I try to melt some gummies one time, and they wouldn't
Which
like.
type of gummies?
They were like gummy bears. They had weed in them,
No, I mean
right?
like which type of gummies? Is CBD gummies or regular gummies?
They were weed gummies, but they wouldn't melt. Like I'm like, am I eating something that can't melt? And then I read that Mountain Dew is full of bad coloring. I'm like,
Oh yeah, it
I
is.
I mean, can't why can't why can't they make Mountain Dew with regular coloring? Like, why is everything got to be bad? Why?
Because they sell it to you. It's a selling process. If it just looks like like water, you're not going to want to buy it. But if it looks red or they have a woman with a bikini model, you're going to want to get it.
That is true. That is true. I was just listening to this. There's a sex show on this station, and they were talking about sucking big toes. And
What's wrong with that?
I texted a friend of mine. I'm like, I want to suck your big toe. I
I
never,
do that to my friends too, and they
I
just like, you know what?
yeah,
They just don't respond.
I never, I've never asked anybody if I could suck their big toe.
I think you got to be
Yeah,
responsible. If you've never done it before, you got to
Yeah,
start off small. Go with the
yes,
little
you got to do it
toe
with the
and work
second
your
toe.
way up.
the little
No,
toe.
no, you got to no, not the pinky toe. You got to do it with the second toe because as creatures, our second toe next to the big toe is the one that feels out the ground when you don't have any shoes on. So that's the most sensitive toe.
It's the has the most
He's
zones,
laughing.
erogenous zones.
Isn't it true
And
that
but I'm saying it's I'm not wrong. Just like that second toe, if you want to please your partner, which I don't
Whenever
care
somebody
which
says
partner
that to
you
me, whenever
have,
someone says
the
I'm not
second toe,
wrong,
the
that's
second
not
toe.
wrong. It usually means that's not right
eh,
either.
do you think Jesus had a foot fetish? Why do you think he was watching everybody's feet? Because he
Exactly.
had a foot fetish. What better way to find out what some woman's feet looks like if you're like, "Can I wash your
Exactly.
feet? Can I wash your feet?"
I had a woman at a club that like I took off her shoes to like suck her toes, and the second toe was shorter than every other toe, and I was like, "What the? How? What? Why?"
It's because they try to fit into these small ass shoes their whole life. They messed up their feet. What we do to women with shoes is incredible. Like,
That's why I like open-toed shoes. Open-toed
yeah,
shoes. Show me the goods. Show me the
I'm
goods.
Show
always
me the
surprised these
goods.
feminists don't fight for better shoe wear. They fight for
Oh,
everything
I do.
else.
I'm a feminist. I fight for better shoe wear.
Yeah, I'm like, stop using these shoes that are damaging your feet. Like
Exactly.
everything else. Like, yeah, I hate to tell you that men aren't that attracted to these weird ass pumps. We don't care. Show up barefoot. Well,
Well, because it's
we
an
don't care.
education. I mean, I saw these documentaries about feet. That's how I got into feet. You got to have knowledge.
Hmm.
You got to have knowledge because I mean, I was not into feet until I learned about it. I learned about the erogenous zones and how it would be with women, and now it's just like okay. And even the women are like afraid because they're like, "Oh my God, what are you doing to my feet?"
I know. I'll convince you. Give me your feet. I know there's a
Be
lot.
our guest. Be our guest. Put your feet to the test.
What
Okay.
kind of feet do you like? You like them small, big?
It doesn't matter. It depends on the size of the woman. If you have a short woman, you're going to have small feet. If you have a tall woman, you're going to have big feet. So it's a preference.
I got like my feet are 8.5 men, and I'm like 6 foot.
Hold on, wait. 8.5 men. You call yourself a man? Come on now. You got to be at least 12.
I got 8.5,
I'm messing with
and
you.
my feet are wide too, so it's not that
Why?
easy. And then I was standing next to a friend of mine, and it turns out she has the same shoe size I do, and I thought this is
And
great.
she was taller, right?
We were by, yeah, she might have been tall. There was somebody in my
You know
high school who wrote an article. She had like big ass feet, and she wrote an article about it. Like, I got big feet.
yeah, but the funny thing is, a comedian I knew, one of the funniest thing is like I don't have a really big mini me, but I can give a pickle jar friction, and that's
Uh,
what the wide foot come from. I think
yeah,
it's funny.
my penis is longer than my feet. I mean, I know it
Your
does.
penis is longer than your what?
My penis is longer than my foot. You know,
My penis is longer than my.
my penis.
But can you give a pickle jar friction?
Uh, I can electrocute the pickle jar though.
Electrocute the
I'll
pickle jar. I'm
pickle.
so confused.
Electric.
There's no nothing in the
I got an
sexual
electric eel up
the
here.
sexual about
I'm the
electrocuting
junkyard rat.
pickles
I
and
got an
stuff.
electric eel.
I know. I mean, it's so you're from Houston. I was just talking about the Houston comedy. How is the Houston comedy scene these days?
I don't really much know because I haven't been paying attention to it because the last few years I was traveling in Oklahoma, Louisiana, Kansas, Arkansas, all around Texas. But what I see online, it's not that good.
How about Austin? I mean, how far are you from Austin?
Austin's about 150 miles, about 4 hours.
Oh yeah, I think I've been in the Houston airport. I've been in the
Oh my God, which
Dallas.
one?
I've been in the Dallas.
Intercontinental or hobby?
I think I've been in. Is it George W. Bush?
Yeah,
I've
that's
been in the
Intercontinental.
Bush one because it was really hairy outside.
Finally, you got some bush.
Boom!
You
I've been in
got
the
George
Dallas
Bush.
because I was born in Chile and a lot
Don't
of times
explain it. Don't explain it. You just got it.
I know I love
But
the
no, the
Bushes. I
funny thing
love
is,
Bush.
like, I flew in, I think from Florida to George Bush Intercontinental Airport, and they were like, "You're taking a bus to Hobby because that's where I was be on South Houston, just kind of like New
Oh
York,
yeah.
where you have two airports." And I walk out, I'm on a tarmac going to this little plane. My bus was a plane from North Houston to South Houston. That's how big we are.
Oh yeah. You gotta fly. Can you just drive to the other side of Houston and stuff?
No, it was during rush hour. Yeah, it was quicker to fly.
Yeah, my friend and I we were talking about the Houston comedy scene. I mean, you had Sam Kinison there.
Oh
You had
yeah,
you
and
had Bill Hicks. We were talking
Bill
about
Hicks.
Bill Hicks's appearance on Letterman that got banned. Did you ever
Yeah,
see Did you ever see that appearance where they ban
yeah,
him?
and now the old comedians are coming back again, like Andy Huggins, who
Yeah.
was friends with both of them.
Oh yeah, is the
But
Houston.
I came into the scene with the um what would say Moa Mir, who's now on Netflix and stuff. That's who I came up with, Moa Mir and Danny Martinez and stuff like that. So I was like kind of like in between the free for all.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't like being famous.
You didn't like being famous.
No, it was one thing to be noticed at a ball game and like, hey, you're at the Astros game and people are noticing you. But it's another thing to like, I'm in a Kroger, I'm in a Target, I'm in just a regular place of business and people recognize me and I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody was telling me on Saturday that they saw me on a bus and they kept calling out my name, and I
Yeah,
didn't respond.
yeah.
And I,
One thing if it's at a baseball game or at a comedy club, but it's another thing when you're just like grocery shopping.
yeah, and it's not that I didn't hear them. I don't know why I didn't respond. And
Now I responded. I because I believe that fans should be responded to and liked. But it's once I left, I was just like, yeah, I don't like this.
yeah,
But I've signed people's shirts or this and that, and I put that fan base. But it was just like months after that. Once I went home, I was just like, I don't like this.
yeah, and the whole taking pictures with everybody after the show. Like, I mean, I'm okay with taking pictures, but I
Hmm.
really, it's not, to me, it's not something like, oh, everybody's got to stay afterwards, so we take a group picture. Like, I mean, yeah, it's like, who cares?
Hmm.
Who
And the
cares?
funny thing is, I'm different now. I'm okay with that now, but I still just don't want to be around it. Like when I was friends with Fred Fowler, who just passed recently
Uh,
from ESPN Radio, and my friends from different venues and stuff who I knew I would go around, but it's just like everybody knew me, and I just didn't like it.
yeah. With me, it's different. I mean, with my last name, you can't really hide.
I'm sorry.
How you
What was
say
your
my
last
last?
name?
How you say my last name? How you think my last name?
No, we're gonna
That sounds about right. Can you spell my last name? Just out of the top of your head, spell my last name.
spell it.
Just spell it. It's 13 letters. It's
It's
13.
it's it's like me spelling like honey bunches of oats and stuff on the
Well, I
cereal.
can't.
We just need to put a little sugar on it.
Honey bunches of oats. HONE.
You can't even
NEY.
spell oats. Come on now.
Bunches. BU.
I like my
Bunches.
bunches of oats.
Oats.
A lovely bunch of coconuts. Oh wait,
Yeah. So
Benny Hill might
I
sue me
can't
for
really
that.
hide. I'm easy to find with that last name. I'm easy to find with the name, but so
No, you're not easy to find.
I'm easy to find with
Sure,
that.
they know where to find
Ray
him.
Ray's easy
They
to
know where to
find.
find me.
He's
Damn
right
it.
there in jail, right where they.
I have no, I have no felonies and stuff. I could have
You don't have to
should.
have a felony to be
I
in
have
jail.
no
You can have a
felony.
misdemeanor.
I have broken hearts before. Um,
Oh, everybody's broken somebody's heart at one time or
I
another.
broke some dude's heart one time. I never
You broke
called
a
him
dude's
back.
heart one time?
Yeah.
Why?
Um, you know, it
But you weren't into him?
I never called him back, and
Jesus?
he started a whole Facebook like secret group on my ass, because I never called him back.
And so that's why you're the rat now?
Yeah, it brought the whole comedy scene down. This one person because I never called
Yeah,
this dude back.
it can happen just like that.
A lot of
I understand.
a secret Facebook group was started, and a lot of people
Yeah,
got in
and
trouble. You
no,
know.
that's what we have here in Houston, Texas. We have a comedy group called the Secret Group, who I called out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you hear the Secret Group in Houston, Texas, yeah, they don't have their regular members anymore because I called them out.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, let me look back
I
here.
don't know,
Okay,
man.
yeah, with Secret Group, I called them out, but they're in Houston, Texas. They're still doing a good thing, and I support them. I just didn't support their leadership at the time.
Me too. Me too. In my benefit, I mean the guy's name, he had a dude's name. Turns
I'm
out
not going to mention it.
turns out the dude had no penis. Uh, the dude had a
I don't
vagina.
know. I
I was
didn't check.
upset. I wanted to suck on some penis.
Here's the ironic thing: is his last name was Wang, and so
I said don't say his name.
Dude had no penis. I'm like, you got a dude's name.
first name Chin, last name Wang. Wang
Uh,
on the chin, little two on the
No,
nose.
Alright.
no,
And
why are
then
you shitting on the
and then the
penis?
vagina smelled like nice. And I was like, no. Don't smell.
My
It
vagina
smells
smells
like
nice.
it smells like minty fresh. And I'm like,
I
that
got
don't smell
minty
like
fresh
no
vagina. What are you
vagina.
talking about?
I was like,
What
let
are
me
you
stop.
talking about?
I'm talking about some
I
dude
got a
that's
minty vagina, everybody.
there's things you can put in the vagina to make your vagina taste good these days.
It's called a tongue.
No, they put some liquid shit in there. I don't know what they do. I don't got a vagina.
All right, time to go to a commercial from one of our sponsors.
What is our sponsor?
Our sponsor is that
good.
people. So if you have a little bend in your wang, like this,
I have a little bend
a
in my
little
wang
bend in
because I
your
got
wang
a
like
bend of a
this,
banana.
You have Peronis.
So I can get another drink right now while you do your sponsorship.
No,
Do your
that's the
sponsorship.
Peronis guy right there. See? Are you
Oh,
shaped like this?
that's more like a banana pepper.
It is. He's getting calls. The heck are you getting calls for?
Mine's a little greener.
I don't know what's calling me.
Yours a little greener. You like yours a little greener?
Yeah, because they're not as sweet.
There you go.
So when was the last
Because
time you got?
once they get yellow like that, that's where the sweetness comes from.
Got you.
So I mix mine with vodka. So I'd rather have them not sweet than the yellow with the sweetness.
What
I
kind,
know. I'm that deep. I'm that deep in
what
that.
kind of drinks do you like? What's your favorite alcohol?
I drink vodka.
You like vodka? Just what's your favorite vodka?
No, I drink well vodka, like Taka vodka, Burton's, Nikolai.
The bar I
It's
go
just a
to, their well
mixture
vodka is
to
called.
get me to the point of my wee.
The bar I go to, their well vodka, the brand name
Uh-huh.
is vodka.
Yeah, it's just vodka.
It just
Yeah,
says
that's all.
vodka.
Because I mean,
Vodka.
it's still 80 proof, and that's where I need to get. I don't care what the flavors and the taste is because I'm mixing it with strawberries. I'm mixing it with bananas or whatever.
You just said you drink that Taka. Taka is like airplane fuel.
But you're supporting the
And
Russians
you
by
know what? I
drinking
fly.
vodka.
Your point is?
You're supporting the Russians by drinking vodka. Don't you feel bad? Shouldn't you have like
No, because I
Ukrainian
drink
vodka?
Burton's vodka, which is also anti-kosher.
Oh yeah.
Because they make it with
The
potatoes.
vodka, where you make it with potatoes, where they make it with wheat or whatever, it just depends on where you get it.
Gluten-free vodka.
Gluten-free vodka.
Gluten-free vodka, exactly.
But the best
I,
potatoes are
I
from
have a bottle
Idaho.
here. You want me to show you?
Well, no, I'd rather not have that, but the Russian vodka is usually the best.
Can you make your
No,
own
but I'm saying,
vodka?
yeah, the Russian is the best, but I have the gluten-free, and you know what? It's still 80 proof. That's form follows function.
I'd rather have Putin-free.
And that's
Gluten-free vodka.
Burton's.
Putin-free vodka.
I
Burton.
voted for Putin, you know? You know, it's weird, this hockey player who was dating the tennis player, right? The guy who fell off
Yeah.
the building, he jumped. I mean, isn't that connected to the Russian election, maybe? Did you hear this
Well, I
story?
mean, I could see your point because, you know, Russia can be Russianing. And
Yeah.
so if you jump off a building, you do this, I can't disavow that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he jumped, but it was a couple days after the election. Maybe he didn't vote for
It doesn't
Putin.
matter if it's a couple of days after the election.
Yeah.
He jumped. I mean, maybe both of those guys were drinking a shot of vodka while they're pointing guns at him. He jumped. It
He
doesn't matter.
jumped. He jumped. It's crazy. I mean, you think they can find like the bottle of vodka? They
But
claim
I mean, think about it this way.
they
Think
claim
about
that
it
the
this way.
bottle of vodka didn't.
If they told you that if you had kids, I don't know if you have kids, if you had kids and your wife can survive if you jump off this table
Yeah.
or jump off this building and your wife and kids will survive, would you not do it? That would be my question.
Not really. I wouldn't.
Because I mean, you got two guns in your head.
I don't
You're either
love
gonna
my
be
kids
killed
that much.
or you're gonna jump off a building.
I don't love my kids that much. I don't love my.
That's why I don't
I
have
don't
kids.
got any kids. I
I
don't
gave
love
you
my
guys
kids.
the bottle of vodka next to you, the drink. There you
Yes,
go.
I got two bottle of vodkas and so two kids.
But you know, the guy jumps right with a bottle of vodka, but the bottle of vodka did not break. It did
Of
not.
course not. It was plastic.
You think that was like a
That's what
sign?
most vodka. If you get the big bottles of vodka, it's plastic. It's not glass.
So you like
And number two,
you
I
drink
would
the
go to that
plastic. You're
movie.
down with the
What was that
plastic
movie? The
vodka.
other guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg and them,
Yeah.
and they made them drink, and the guy jumped out the window.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, you can make people do crazy shit. Yeah. We can make people do crazy shit if they have the right motivation, especially if a gun by their head.
That's true. So when was the
I
last
was like,
time?
do you want to see your kids die or do you want to die? And most people, I think, will accept their death and let their wife and kids live.
Not me. Kill my kids and my wife. Because I'm not married or have
No,
kids.
I'm the same
And
way.
kill
That's why I
them.
don't
Kill my wife and kids. Not me. Kill my wife and kids. Especially
I
my
was like,
ex. Kill my
kill
ex
my
wife
wife
and
and
kids.
kids. I remember that joke that since we're both that old, Jim Adler, when he was coming to his thing, they were like, your wife or your kids? And they're like, what are you doing? I'm thinking it over.
Ah. Which kids? I got
That,
like
that was
10
Jim
of
Adler,
them.
the Texas Hammer.
Do you mean my kids in Texas or the ones in California? Which kids are you
Oh
talking
no,
about?
trust me, I have nothing wrong with California and Texas that do their own things. It's different, but we're both such strong powerhouses.
You know, there's a movie coming
California is
out.
a strong powerhouse, and Texas is a strong powerhouse, and
Yeah,
and the rest of the world doesn't know it.
there's a movie coming out next month called Civil War. It's about California and Texas succeeding from the Union together, fighting a
Hmm.
civil war. Why do you think it's California?
Really,
Yeah, why do you think it's California and Texas? Yeah, it's got
because we're the two
it's
biggest, we're
got
the two
Christine
biggest
Dunst in it and
states.
her husband. It's got Mr. and Mrs. Christine Dunst in it. They're in this movie. It's actually next month. It's called Civil War. It's got California and Texas succeeding together.
Yeah,
That's why I'm calling you up. I just want to
that's why you were
know,
calling me
are
up.
you willing to join the fight against the Union? You, Texas, us in California, are we going to join this fight or what?
And no, because I'm in my
No.
own civil war against Texas.
Now, why would Texas and California leave the union? That's I
No,
haven't
because
seen.
we have the biggest payrolls. We have the biggest money. We have the biggest things going into it. I mean, California is the fifth biggest monetary state in the world. I mean, if they were
Yeah.
their own country, they would be. And Texas, we have gotten so big that we control America, and y'all just don't know it
Well, California's
because
got
of
the three
oil and
biggest.
gas. Texas controls America.
We got the California's got the three biggest markets in the world. Out of the 10, we got the tech industry, we got Hollywood,
Hmm.
and we got the marijuana industry. So we got
Yeah,
three
I know.
industries that the world can't live without. We are
Oh,
the
but
propaganda
you forget
machine.
Texas. We have oil and gas
And
and
and cows
people
and the
and cows. Yes,
cowboys.
cows. Cows create methane. Cows are what feature McDonald's. Cows are feature with your In and Out burger.
Yeah,
Texas and California are symbiotic. We're basically cousins,
yeah.
and that's why we should be together.
We are gonna be together according to this film. It's called. It's really weird. It's called Civil War. It's coming out next month. It's got
Yeah, and I haven't even heard of this, but I've
Mr. and
been
Mrs.
claiming a
Christine
civil
Dunst.
war against the rich. But
That's because you're not part of the Christine Dunst family. I heard of it.
no, that's where you get it wrong. I'm the son of a Pentecostal preacher. I'm a professional writer, professional medium, professional comedian. I know this, but I
Actually,
chose not to
oh
go
yeah,
there.
I saw a preview of it in the movie theaters. Maybe that's why.
How was it?
It was pretty good. It made me scared shitless. But the whole question I kept wondering, why California and Texas? You know?
Because we're the two biggest entities. And see, Alaska has more like range of land, but California and Texas have the biggest communities. We have the biggest and California is agricultural. Texas is more with the cows. You said, we provide the beef. California provides the lettuce and tomatoes, and that would make sense. That's why both of us would come together.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It's called Civil War. Do you get to the
It's crazy, but like I told you, Civil War is against the rich, not against us.
nah? Do you get to the movie theaters at all, or do you?
I used to. I
Oh
mean, I
yeah,
was an AMC exclusive back in the
me too. I had the AMC movie pass.
day. I
I had the movie pass from AMC,
I know what you're talking about.
but it's expensive now. Like a popcorn is like $50.
But that's what I'm saying. We need to attack the rich and stop taking our
Yeah.
money.
The crazy thing is, if they wanted to make money, they should sell hot sauce for the popcorn. I bring
We
my
can
own.
sneak it inside the movie theater.
I
They
bring
don't
my own
even.
hot sauce for the
Yeah,
popcorn.
we all bring our own hot sauce.
You too, you dumb hot sauce. What kind of hot sauce do you
I'm
put?
half black. We snuck a lot of things for a lot of years.
Like what other stuff have you snuck in? Tell me.
Tequila.
Tequila, hell yeah.
I mean, I remember watching Armageddon with my friend when we were getting drunk, and I'm crying because Bruce Willis is about to die. Yes, we snuck and stuff.
Well, it looks like you've even snuck popcorn into the show. Show me your right hand. Show me your right hand right now. No, that's your right hand? I thought that's your left hand. Show me your other
Oh my
hand.
God. I worked in the legal field for
Look at that.
14
He's
years.
sneaking
Stop
in
it.
popcorn. He's sneaking in popcorn,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
I got
That's
your poppy corn right here.
Pop acorn.
that's right.
Oh my God. That is so funny.
Oh, see, look at and a drink. Popcorn and a drink he snuck in.
What do you drink? Are you a pothead or you smoke weed?
Oh,
Or...
well, I actually have some hemp rolls right here, but I'm actually just drinking vodka, strawberries, and bananas.
That's like the official drink of the Junkyard Rat show. Vodka, vodka
Yeah,
with strawberries and
yeah
banana.
we'll call it the Ray Ray.
The Ray Ray.
Vodka, bananas, strawberries, blueberries,
Oh yeah.
and vodka and yogurt with a 1-to-1 ratio. So how much vodka you're gonna put in there? You got to put the same amount of yogurt,
One of my
and
favorite times
that'll be the Ray
drinking
Ray.
was I was on Jägermeister one time. I had these
I'm allergic.
I had these boots that were like all tied up
You
and
said boobs or boots?
boots. I had boots. I
Okay,
got
boobs. I
boobs.
heard boobs.
I got boobs and boots.
Boobs.
I got my boots were all tied up. I was so drunk I couldn't take my boots off. I just cut the laces. That's
Oh my God! I got
Jägermeister.
so drunk in the army one time. I looked and I found my pants, and then my boots, and then my shirt, and I was like, "How did I get my boots off over my pants?" I don't even remember that.
They're not allowed to ask you those questions, are they? Or how you
Huh?
ended up with your boots over your pants? Are they
Oh
allowed
my
to
God!
ask
You're
you
saying
those
don't
questions?
ask, don't tell.
You're not allowed to ask those questions. How the hell I ended up like that? We're not allowed to ask you those
All
questions.
right, yeah. Well, either way, I ended up in a vagina, so that's all that good.
Ah, you
No,
know,
no, no, no.
I came out of a vagina too.
We
People
all
always
came out of
say,
vagina.
the people always say, all the billionaires came out of some vagina. Did you hear that? That theory that every billionaire was born out of a vagina. There's never been a
Yeah, but
billionaire.
they forget the other part is they were born into a vagina too.
Yeah, we were
So I was
born.
like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, yeah, you're not rich. You just came in the money.
I was born on May 7th. I was supposed to be born on Cinco de Mayo, but my mom was too drunk on the dance floor. She wasn't gonna let me come out on Cinco de Mayo. She
Yeah,
was
of course not.
she was
She's
partying.
like, I got 2 more shots left in me.
She was like taking shots. That's how I ended up a comedian and stuff. I think it was all the tequila
Yeah, all of
shots.
us. I mean, I came to be a comedian on accident.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean
Yeah,
to
because
be a
I mean, I
comedian.
just wasn't funny back in those days
Oh
because
yeah.
I repeated what other people said, and it took me learning my own voice is what actually made me a comedian back in 2003.
How long did it take you to find your voice?
About 2 or 3 years. And I realized my voice was like, I'm not half black, I'm not half mixed. I'm a little white girl screaming inside me, going, "Don't touch me there! Don't touch me there! Don't touch me there!"
I mean, I get that. There's a little white girl inside of me too, yelling and stuff.
I know you yell a lot.
You know,
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I got a fat ass. I got some nice titties.
Yeah, a lot of people like fat asses. There's nothing
People
wrong with that.
people keep telling me people ask me if I shave my legs, and I'm like,
You look like someone who would shave your
I
back.
don't shave my legs. God damn it!
Your back. I think
I
you'd
don't,
shave your back.
I don't shave my legs. I used to be blonde when I was a kid. Those are blonde
Well, everybody
hairs.
sleeps alone.
People, people are like, why don't you just transition? You got a fat ass, you got nice titties, you shave your legs. And I'm like, I always tell them like, there's a policy about cutting any dick over 10 inches. You gotta get like
Come on,
you
you
gotta get
remember
like an insurance.
9.
They
Come on,
want
we
like
remember 9. Don't start.
they want like $10 million. If your dick is too big, they want $10 million to cut it.
But is that with or without
That's
the
including
extra
my
growth?
ass. That's
I
including
mean,
my
come on.
ass.
Are you right here, right now? Are you circumcised?
I am uncut. I am uncut. I mean, I never understood
What?
circumcision. I'm
Don't
uncut.
lie. You don't have to lie, Craig. You don't have to lie.
I'm uncut. Paul, am I uncut or not? Paul doesn't know.
I know.
He's like
Show it right now.
a rap album with parental lyrics only, uncut.
I'm from South America. We don't cut dicks in South America.
NWA.
If you
What?
ask him, he'll pull it out and he'll do his impression of an anteater. Watch.
I was
Oh,
born.
I'm waiting for it.
I was born in Chile.
I'm waiting for it.
I
I
tell
mean, you
people.
pull it out, I'll pull it out.
I tell people if you're from the other side of the equator, you still got your foreskin
Oh, which
because
side of the equator?
because
The south side or the north
when it's
side?
winter here, it's summer there. So you need your foreskin. If you're on the other side of the equator, you need your foreskin. You know.
I know. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm going to see you pull it out.
This is a family show. This is a
But
family
no,
show.
I would always tell that joke. I lived in cold climates and I needed my extra sweater.
Yeah, I don't know. I never understood. I don't even know. Is there a benefit to
But
being
that's
uncut
what makes
though?
it the best because, like, when you're not circumcised, it feels like the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I want. Why would I let somebody cut something God gave me? You know, God
No,
gave
God
me.
cut stuff.
God
God
gave
gave that.
me my
But
foreskin.
God told you to cut it. So,
God gave me a fat ass. Gave me some
and
nice
cut that
titties.
fat ass. I told you.
Gave me some titties. Gave me
I know.
some
There's some nice
lips.
titties too.
Got some funky nose. Why would I change anything God gave me? You know. That's what I'm
Because he
all.
told you to.
Which God? Which God? That's the difference between me and rich people. They change everything and stuff, you know.
They don't change everything. They
They
they pick up the quarters and the pennies.
that is true. But I was like, you know, my mom got a divorce. First thing she did was have plastic surgery. Had a tummy tuck. Made herself look
For that?
younger. I'm like,
Tell me what's going on with your shirt, by the way. It says
Yeah, I don't
sausage.
know either. I just see titties.
savage.
Oh, savage. I
Don't
thought it
you
said
know
sausage.
savage?
I just saw titties.
This is from the Fred Savage collection from the Wonder Years guy.
Fred Savage. Oh my God.
Are
No,
you a
not
Wonder
Fred
Years
Savage.
fan too? This is from this Fred Savage collection. This is a
I know.
goddamn bear.
I used to party with the Jerky Boys and what is it, Jackass?
Oh, the Jerky Boys, yeah. I love the
Jackass.
Jerky.
Yeah, I'll fucking sell that fucking tank, motherfucker. I miss them. I hated those crank calls, but it was just so funny.
I know. I miss those days. The crank. I used to crank call people. You know. Now you can't crank call anybody. You know.
Yeah, because you got your call announcer, your caller ID. I accidentally did it to my grandfather, and I was like, oh shit. And then my grandfather was a deacon at the church, and I was like, okay, no.
I crank call my friends. They just don't know it because they keep complaining about people calling about solar. They don't realize it's
That
me.
was solar energy. Yes, I know what you're talking
Hello, Jeff Wheeler, would you like new solar for your house? No! Fuck no. They don't realize it's me. That's how you can crank
Hmm.
call people these days. You figure
Yeah,
out
I just
what,
asked him. I was like,
yeah,
about what about your health care
your
position,
health.
right? Who are you voting for right now? Because people. What's your skin color? Who you
Uh,
voting for? And it's fun to crank call people sometimes.
Hello, I'm Chris. I'm calling from the Democratic Party. Press 1 if you're going to vote for Biden. Press
Mm.
2 if you're going to vote for Biden. Press 3 if you're going to vote for Biden. Press 4 if you're going to vote
And
for Putin.
I do the same
Make
thing
your
to the
selection
Republicans.
now.
Huh?
Are you gonna vote bigly? You gonna
Yeah.
vote bigly over here? You gonna vote? Hey, we need you ultimately a lot of bigly. But yeah, vote one.
Hell yeah.
I just, you know what? We are all human beings. We need to stop this partisan BS.
You know why they don't like Putin? He's like younger than Biden and Trump. Isn't that
Huh?
weird? Putin is like younger and healthier than Biden and Trump.
Who?
We should Putin. We should just switch Putin for like we should trade Biden for Putin or something.
I'm sorry. I don't like Putin because it just sounds so much of a joke. Like, hey, I'm putting it in for Putin.
Hey, you wouldn't be laughing if you
I
were
know I wouldn't be
Russian.
laughing. I was in Russia,
If
like
you
those
were
Canadian
Russian.
people who are on TikTok. Like, oh damn,
I
what did
know.
we get into?
Are you afraid of saying something about the Chinese on TikTok or
I know I say it all the time, and I would do it in Mandarin or I would do it in Cantonese.
yeah. I think the real problem with the government, the American government and TikTok
Hmm.
is that they don't like the competition, you know. They're
Oh no, but that's capitalism 101.
yeah.
Where can I make my money? And that's what I bitch about the corporations. I bitch about the billionaires and stuff. I was like, pay back and you get back. You don't need a second yacht. Pay back so
You do need a
these
second
people
yacht.
can get their Red Bull or their universal health care. And then guess what? You're getting money back. It's just like, really?
You do need a second yacht though. Because how are you supposed to take people to your big yacht? You need a little yacht to bring your guests to the big yacht.
No, I just, hey, you know what? You got a little yacht, suck it up. Not all of us, some of us are uncircumcised. You don't need the bigger yacht.
Is that an uncut joke?
Hey,
You
got
know,
it.
I knew a woman who was circumcised. She was African and stuff, you know. And people were really upset. People get upset over women's circumcision. But you know what? They don't give a fuck about male circumcision. Nobody's pro.
Exactly.
They don't care if men get their dicks cut off.
I mean, it's a
Only if
different
women
thing, but
get
I
it
get it
done.
because my mom saved me from that. That's why I'm not circumcised. My mom says, like, no, leave his dick alone.
That's what I'm saying. Your
Yeah,
And
mom
that's
said
what we
he's
need to
gonna
get
need.
back to. I mean, you can keep the men's dick,
your mom said he
however you
needs
keep the
every
women's.
inch. Don't cut it.
You're stealing
He
my.
needs,
You're
he
stealing my
needs,
joke.
he
You're
needs
stealing
Don't
every,
my
steal
joke,
my
you
inches.
bitch.
he needs every inch.
You stealing my joke.
He needs every inch.
You're
You
stealing my
waited. You
junk.
stole my
I was
joke.
like, I need that cardigan over my penis in the wintertime. Come on now.
Oh yeah, it's cold. Houston gets cold, doesn't it?
No, not really, but every now and then, like once every 10 years it does.
So what's it?
And with 2021, what we had, that was just like that was I've never experienced it here except in 20 uh, what was it, 2007, but it still wasn't as what it was in 2021. We're not used to cold weather. I was used to it because I was in Germany when I was in the military. But yeah, you go out and you go to a movie and it's 80 degrees, and then all of a sudden you come out of the movie and it's 40 degrees and the wind is blowing and the rain. No, that's not Texas weather.
No. What about tornadoes? They got tornadoes in Houston, don't they?
Oh, that's up in Dallas. This is Houston. But we did have a tornado when I was in high school. Well, 4 tornadoes when I was in high school. And I didn't know because I was taking a shower and I like listening to music while I was taking a shower. And my mom's like, "Oh, this one." I was like, "What are you talking about? This is Houston, right next to all those skyscrapers. We don't have stuff like this." And then my dad was taking me to work because I worked at Kroger. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at these tornado trails around because I was studying photo synthesis and or photogenesis, and so I was part of a newscasting thing in my high school, and I was like, "Oh my god, these tornadoes hit like within a half a mile of the fourth largest city with all these big buildings." And then I went to work, and they're like, "Oh, good, you're here. We don't have electricity, and we need to take care of all this meat." And all so I ended up working 8 hours. But I mean, yeah, I ended up going 2 hours later taking pictures of everything
They made you
because of
work
the
2 hours
carnage.
later.
And this is Houston, Texas, the fourth largest city, like New York, Chicago, LA, and we had all these tornadoes come through.
I know that. I mean, that is crazy and stuff. Like, are tornadoes fun? I mean, because
Or what?
you're like in little tornadoes. Are they like fun? I always wanted to be in
No,
a
the
small
little ones,
tornado.
but the little ones jump up and down.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it'll hit one house, it'll jump over another house, hit another house, jump over a house, hit another house. Unlike what you see on TV or YouTube, where they just crush through everything. No, this was just bouncing around. Like, I don't like you, I like you. I don't like you, I like you. I don't. It was like just playing hopscotch.
I want to be in that type of. I want to be in a baby tornado where it just jumps from house to house. I always thought it would be fun to be in a tornado, but a baby one,
No, I mean,
not the ones that
no,
like wipe out whole neighborhoods. I want to be in the ones like it wipes out one out of the 10 houses. As long as it's
yeah,
not
but
my house.
you got to remember, I'm from Houston, Texas. I get hurricanes like Hurricane Alicia, Hurricane Harvey that hit us for several days at a time. I almost died in 2017 because I decided to finally leave and I was taking my car out. It got pushed into a ditch and I'm trying to save my car because that was my livelihood and almost drowned to death.
Were you
So
working
yeah,
for
we get
Uber?
hurricanes, not little tornadoes that bounce. We get stuff that lasts for several days.
Well, I want to be in a little hurricane. Like, where can I go where they got little hurricanes? You know,
I would
like a baby
say
hurricane.
California. Oh wait, California?
California had a hurricane, like San Diego, they had a hurricane.
Yeah, that was a little baby hurricane.
What's the worst hurricane you've been in? Is the one that's
The
not?
worst was probably Alicia. It was a Category 3,
Alicia's a
which is.
fucking bitch. Oh
But
wait,
no, I'm
oh, you're
saying
talking about the
it's why we
hurricane.
have
Oh yeah,
our. It's why we have our building codes
I don't
now
like
because
Alicia either.
all our
God damn it.
all our all our downtown they have to withstand a Category 3 wind. So every window that's put in has to withstand because it was so bad in '83. And then the Hurricane Harvey, it was a wind event, but it
Harvey's
was a
a
rain
fucking
event.
cunt,
That is
dude.
70% of
Fuck Harvey,
Houston
man.
flooded.
Fuck Harvey. Fuck that.
Hurricane
I,
Weinstein.
I
Hurricane.
used to make fun of it because the Astros and the Dodgers were playing in the World Series, and there
Oh
were
yeah.
two major events. California was on fire, and Houston was flooding. I called it the disaster event.
Well, the worst earthquake I've been in was in '89 during the World Series.
Oh, San Francisco. That I
Yeah,
know.
and
I know.
it kind of shook for like 5 seconds. So I think your hurricane stories are harsher and stuff.
Hmm.
But I got a hurricane story too. I remember
Give me
when
one.
Michael Irving used to play for the Cowboys. Those were bad
I know
hurricanes.
Michael Irving.
You know Michael Irving? Did you party with
I'm a
Michael?
Cowboys fan.
Did you party with Michael Irving, or were you in the White
I
House
don't
with?
know, but we had some white things going on.
Did you get invited to the White House with the Cowboys?
And no, I did not. I went to all the back room clubs.
Oh, so you're a Cowboys fan? That's even funner and stuff.
I know. I used to fuck with that with people who were Texan fans.
What's up with your Cowboys? You know, I can't. When was the last time the Cowboys? Yeah, when you took Dion and stuff. You think Dion is coming with his son next year?
No,
You don't think so? You don't think Dion? You don't think it's a closed up deal?
no, he's going where the most money is at.
Well, I'm quite sure the Cowboys. I mean, what's up? You know, can they keep paying Dak if he can't
It's
win?
capitalism 101. Go where the most money is at.
Oh yeah, I don't
Hmm.
know. Why the Cowboys just playing suck? I'm sorry. I mean,
No, I'm not. I have no disagreements with you on that. I'm pissed off at them too.
I'm a 49er fan, and this is
Oh well, fuck you.
fuck you. That's what I'm saying, motherfucker. Fuck you.
All you had to do was say 49ers fan. I was like, fuck you.
You want to hear the craziest Niner Cowboys story? When I was in
What?
college, I was in a,
In college?
I
Oh
was
my
in
God, we're
college.
talking about 50 years ago.
I
Let's
was in
go.
college at a TV. I was like in some TV like class in college, and
Oh
on
my God.
Saturday we were supposed to
San Francisco
film.
had classes. Come
No,
on now.
on Sunday we were supposed to film something, right? And I
We're
got
filming something, whatever. It's
we were
California.
filming
You
something like one of our
know,
projects for our
sunlight,
class. Let me
the
tell you the
sunset.
let me tell you the story. So I get there and I forgot we're supposed to wear all black. So they send me back to my dorm to change. I get to my
Hmm.
dorm and the 49ers are beating the Cowboys like 17-0. You know, I never went back. I said, let me just watch the game and get an F instead. They were
Hmm.
they were winning 17-0. This was like in 95 or 96.
Yeah, it was
Some
95 and 6 around that time.
They had Elvis Gerback playing quarterback that day.
Oh, I remember Elvis Gerback. Yeah, I
And
remember that.
that might have been the game that Terrell started dancing on the star. That might have been that.
Oh yeah, that was in the middle of the season though.
Yeah, that was
That
the
was in the
middle of
middle of
the
the season.
season. It was the middle
Because
of the
then Emmett Smith knocked him off of the star the second time he got a touchdown.
You know, because of that game, I didn't graduate.
Why didn't you graduate
Because
because of
I
that game?
because I failed that class. I didn't go back.
No, you
I'm a
didn't go.
Niners fan. What the fuck? I'm a Niners
I
fan.
know. Hey, no, I understand completely. I mean, I'm a U of H alumnat, and
That's not
even
my
though they're in the
worst
Sweet
Niners
16 now.
story. I got a better one. I think it
Oh, you
was
got a better one? Come on, give me a better
90
one.
in 95 when they were going to the Super Bowl. I had a job I
When they
liked.
were not going to the Super Bowl, don't
This
talk
was
to
in
me like that.
95. This
Green
was
Bay
90.
Packers beat you.
This
Come
was
on
in
now.
95, and we were going. I think we were in the Super Bowl. I had a job in a movie theater, and I asked them
Oh,
for
you're
the.
thinking like 97, 98. I know.
Yeah, I asked them for the day off
Elway.
to watch the game, and they're like, "Nah, we got too many people." Uh,
Oh,
so I quit my
I had
job.
to do it
I
for
quit my
COVID.
job to watch the Super Bowl. I should have just called in sick like a good boy, but I quit my job because I had dignity.
No, the funny thing is, I didn't quit my job because I was in college. I was like, you know what? I've been around long enough, so let's just see the highlights. That's right when highlights were started.
Hell yeah. You know, I quit my job. I quit my job
Quit your job over a sports franchise.
to watch the Super Bowl and stuff. I don't know what's going
Would you have
on,
done
but
it over any other franchise?
the dog's necklace keeps beeping red. Maybe he's getting a call.
I mean, would you have
Maybe
done it
he's
for the
getting a
LA
call.
Galaxy or the Dodgers?
Yeah, no, my dog apparently his collar's red.
What about the
The collars
Astros?
are red.
Are you an Astros fan?
Yes.
You are?
I'm from Houston, Texas. Hello.
The Astros are so embarrassing, though, you know?
How are they
I
embarrassing?
mean, they're using like waste baskets.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That is true. That is
And
true.
so, but remember, during that World Series, they weren't doing that. They were doing it in the regular season. So, yeah, okay, I'll give you that. But remember that every team won one game and one game at a time on each home series.
My favorite play growing up was Reggie Jackson. He works for the Astros now. He put on Instagram that somebody robbed his truck. I I
Well, Mr. Reggie
he
Jackson,
said
who
he
wouldn't
said
rob his
somebody
truck?
robbed my truck. Can you help me out? And I put, you're an Astro sellout. Good, good. Somebody robbed your truck.
And it was probably an Astros fan.
It probably was an Astros fan. Damn.
Oh, but that's okay. I mean, we probably stolen stuff from Nolan Ryan's truck too. So,
So what do you think about first the Astros, then the Rangers end up to winning the World Series too?
well, that was a thing, but it followed the 2019 World Series for the Astros, where they couldn't win at home, but they won on the road, so it made it that they were up 3-2, and they couldn't win the last two games at home, which is the same thing that happened with the Texas Rangers. They lost the first two games, then they won the next two games, and then they couldn't win at home.
You know why the Astros couldn't win at home? It was indoors. They just couldn't hear the banging of the garbage cans indoors. The garbage can trick only works outdoors because indoors you can keep the sound level going, you know. It's hard to cheat
Yeah, like at
indoors.
LA Dodgers Stadium Game 7 in 2017.
Hey, I'm an Angels fan. I mean the whole
Oh,
Tony.
Angels, man.
I'm an Angels
So,
fan. The whole
are,
Tony thing is crazy, you know.
that's what I was going to ask, the whole Tony thing.
I
And
don't.
Mike Trout.
Yeah, Mike Trout is a good player, but I
No,
mean,
he's a great player.
yeah, he's a great player. But I mean, I don't know what's going on with Otani. I mean, I
No,
you know,
Tony has shown hitting, but he had to have Tommy John surgery, so he has to just hit this year, and the next year he'll start pitching again.
but he's got two arms. Why doesn't he pitch with his left arm? You know,
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, which hand do you write with?
with my right hand.
So why aren't you writing with your left hand?
Well, if I lost my right hand, I would
No, is
I
your
would use my
left hand
left
not as good
hand
as your right
and
hand?
push the keyboard with my left hand.
But I'm saying, is your left hand not as good as your right hand?
Not really, but it will be.
And so then why are you telling
It
Otani
will
to throw
be.
with his left hand?
You know, once in a while, I do let my hand do the work and finish me
I
off.
don't even know what work you want him to do,
when when I'm
but
sitting alone, when I'm giving myself a massage, when I'm alone, I let my left hand I do the work and finish me off.
all right, we got Christopher right here with us.
I mean, do you ever masturbate with a separate hand? Is that a thing? Or
A separate, oh, no, a
you
separate. I'm
do
like
you use
like
both hands to
picking a dead hand
masturbate?
up off the ground.
Do you masturbate with both hands?
It
Oh wait,
depends on
keep
the mood
doing
I'm
that,
in.
Chris. There you go. Keep going. Look at it.
Yeah.
He's making smoke.
I need both hands to
Oh man.
masturbate.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. He's got a 500 on base percentage, but
500. I would be earning like $1 million a year. At
and
500,
you still can. It's
hell
called
yeah.
OnlyFans.
I played Little League Baseball. I was terrible. I played,
Oh, I was horrible too. My what do you call it? The manager, he was just like, yeah, let the girl hit first.
oh yeah. The thing is, I look hot in a Little League uniform. That's why I used to play.
Hold on, wait. I went to girls and you went to look hot. Okay, you know
I look
what?
hot in a Little League uniform and stuff, you know?
Oh my God, my Californians over here.
That's why I
I
used to
look
play.
hot in the uniform.
Except my last year, they gave us yellow jerseys. I don't look
I
good in
had
yellow.
yellow jerseys. That was the Buffs. We're from Houston, Texas.
I
That
don't
was
like
our
yellow.
jerseys, yellow.
I don't like the color yellow. I don't like yellow. Yellow
You're
doesn't
not
look
a
good
you're not a
on
mellow
me.
yellow.
It, it doesn't look good on me. Yellow, that's why I don't like the A's. Yellow just doesn't look good on me. You know.
Whatever.
What color looks good on you? You look like you're all tanned up already. It's like, is it hot already in Houston or How's the weather there?
Yes, but we had a cold spell just come through. We're in the 70s. This is the end of March. We should be like 100 degrees, but we're in the 70s right now. I'm like, what the F? I
Yeah.
haven't even had to cut on my air conditioning yet.
Oh yeah.
And this is Texas. My air conditioning should have been on a month ago.
Do you sleep with your air conditioning on in the summer?
Only when it wants to cuddle.
Oh really? You cuddle with your air conditioning?
This is Texas. It's hot.
But do you gotta get used to that? Because I remember I slept
No,
with.
I'm used to it. I lived in Europe, but it's hot and we have high humidity. So you get hotness with sweating and yeah.
So do you do the comedy clubs? Like, do you do what places do you perform at?
Well, I used to perform at the comedy showcase, the improv, but I prefer doing a lot of just like one night gigs where you're hearing somewhere in Texas, you hear somewhere in Oklahoma, and it's usually like a communal place. Like there's one time I was in Dayton, Texas, and I was like, "There's nobody here," but this is like everybody came from like a trailer park, and next thing you know, within 30 minutes before the the show starts, you've got like 70 or 80 people, and you're just like, "Whoa."
Yeah, I mean, my favorite shows are the ones I tell people just bring your own moonshine. I'm like,
Oh no, they
don't.
brought their own moonshine.
There's a comedy club. They were upset that people didn't want to pay the 2 drink minimum. At my
Yeah,
shows,
that is a tough thing.
I tell people bring your own moonshine. Those are my
Well,
shows. Bring your own
yeah, I mean,
moonshine.
if you're doing your own show, and I've ran shows before, and
Bring
just
your
like
own
that, you know,
moonshine.
just because I mean, people are working 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week. They just want to enjoy something.
Go buy a Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Drink half of it, and we'll dump some moonshine in your drink. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you drink the moonshine in front of everybody.
I'm down with the
That's when you knew I have a
moonshine.
good place to hang it.
I'm down with the
Uh,
moonshine and stuff. Are you like a you like moonshine? Is there moonshine where you live or
I'm from Texas. Hello. I mean, this is moonshine. We have Everclear and Bacardi 151. Yeah, we've got everything that is stronger than you can think of.
when I was in college, I was over 21 in the dorm, so people would have
Mhm.
once in a while ask me if I was willing to buy them liquor, which I said no because they're against the law. But I did have
Yeah.
one person I would buy liquor for because he was from LA, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought LA is okay as long as you're from LA. I'll buy you liquor, because I'm all down with the LA people. Um,
You down with the LA people?
this guy he wanted some Everclear, and I told him, I'm like, I'll buy you the Everclear,
I
but
mean, Everclear is
I don't
190,
want you
so
giving
that's
it to
90%.
anybody else, right? This fool
Mm-hmm.
gave Everclear to another student. The guy puked on the hall, and it's like the worst smell ever. It was just bad. The
Oh
puke,
yeah.
the puke was
Trust me,
bad.
I've held many of people's hair from Everclear and Bacardi 151. The funny thing is, like when we were in Germany, we had to have these ration cards. So you can only buy so much alcohol or buy so much cigarettes. So the people who didn't smoke, we were the alcoholics, and the people who weren't alcoholics were smokers. So we would just exchange. It's like, hey, you know what? I'll buy your bottle of liquor, you buy me cigarettes and stuff like that. And that's the way we went. And I had this one guy from West Virginia who didn't do either. So he got double dips, but he got drunk off of Dr. Pepper. How? I don't know.
Dr.
But
Pepper.
yeah, yeah, that was the go-to guy. You need cigarettes, you need alcohol, go to this guy. Just buy him a case of Dr. Pepper and we're good.
I'll tell you how he got drunk off of Dr. Pepper. If you look at Dr. Pepper's ingredients,
I know.
it's got seafood in it. He might have been allergic to seafood. That's how he got drunk.
But hey, it was worth ours because we only had a ration, but we gonna get so much. So he was a godsend.
No, why would they ration your stuff off? You're in the military. Wouldn't they want you to smoke cigarettes and drink a bunch of liquor? You what
No,
year?
because you got to be ready at all times.
What years were was it like the 80s? You
No, this was the 90s, 95 to 97.
did you think about staying in Germany? You're like, fuck this, you know.
I did.
You,
But Germany was expensive.
were you in Berlin or what part of Germany were you in?
No, I was south of about an hour south of Frankfurt. So I was in Büdingen, Germany.
Oh,
So yeah, it's an hour south of Frankfurt, and it was a small place because we were one Cav. We're like the first response team, so
oh yeah.
they want to keep them hidden, and like the bars we went to was just like there were 4 or 5 bars, kind of like Sixth Street in Austin.
Yeah, Sixth Street in Austin is fun. Like, I went
But yeah,
down.
you just had that one lane to go down back
Yeah, they they shut down the whole area. Like, it's all bars and shit. I was
then.
I was telling people about that. I mean, yeah, it's like the funnest place and stuff. You know.
I mean, it can be one of the baddest places too. It depends on the night.
I mean, people, I mean, shit, they could say that about here and stuff,
I know. It's just like, we go down one street, get drunk, go one bar, go one bar, go one bar, and then just head back. Like when I was in wintertime in Germany because it snowed, I would not wear gloves because I knew how drunk I'd get. And so if I fell down asleep somewhere, my hands would wake me up because they got cold.
I mean, you gotta have strategies when you drink a lot,
Hmm.
Not having gloves is one of them. My
Hmm.
my thing is don't bring a pillow with you so you don't fall asleep, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
And my third thing is, you take care of your own.
yeah,
Whether it's a guy, whether it's a girl, if you have to hold their hair and they throw up on you, yeah,
yeah.
it is what it is.
I know they throw up on you. Wear
And
some diapers.
you just bitch at them for the next few years.
Wear some diapers because what if they make you pay to use the bathroom? You gotta wear some
No,
diapers.
back then yeah, there was no fee to use the bath. I'm just saying like we're walking back to base or we're back to the barracks or whatever, and somebody gets sick and they throw up and you take care of them.
But the
I mean,
next,
I do that. I even did that after the army with some of my friends, female, male friends. Is like,
I
you take care of
I
each
used
other.
to do that, but I don't drink, and I decided I have a policy like unless you're paying me to babysit you, I ain't fucking babysitting you. I had too
I
many
know.
instances. I had one friend. I had literally had to get him out of a fucking bathroom in a restaurant. He was wasted.
Yep.
I said, man, I'll do this one now, but fuck that. I am not a fucking babysitter. You gotta put your foot down. God damn it.
But
Ah.
the point is, were you drinking with them? If you're drinking with them, then you're a co-conspirator, and you got to take care of them.
I wasn't drinking, motherfucker. I'm. I've never had to get somebody who smoked too much weed off of a bathroom floor. That's the
Never.
fucking.
I've had some people I've had to get off a bathroom floor smoking weed.
That's what I know, but I'm saying because I never had anybody with smoke too much weed. I can't get off the fucking bathroom floor. And out here we got mushrooms. We got all
Yeah.
kinds of shit. Look at my necklace.
I mean, I used to do heroin with tobacco back in Europe.
You see heroin with tobacco back in.
Yeah, they would roll. It's like blunts now. Like instead of weed and like the J's, it was heroin instead of that,
Did you get a?
and
Huh?
it was good for like 15 or 20 minutes, and then you sobered up.
And then you need another hit. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
but isn't that kind of weird? I mean, you're in a
That's
foreign
why I
country.
didn't do it. That's why I'm in alcohol.
You're in a foreign country. You're out there doing heroin with cigarettes. I'm like, kind of shit is that?
Yeah, but I knew because remember I told you I watched anime, I watched all this foreign films and stuff, so I already knew what I was getting into.
Were
So
you
I
even
knew to be safe.
you weren't even worried about going to war? Did you never even? I mean, the Iraqi war is like 4 years away at this point.
And no, that was the worst part. I should have um West Point, if you know the college,
Yeah, I know West Point. Yeah.
was recruiting me in high school, and I chose not to because of the first Iraqi war,
Oh
and
yeah.
then I got stuck into jobs that I felt were senseless, and that's how I ended up in the military.
Oh yeah. I got
But I
recruited by
ended
the
up in
Marines.
Bosnia. If you know Bosnia from 95, 97,
Oh
and their
yeah.
civil war, I ended up in that.
I got recruited by the Marines. You
Hmm.
know, but that's because they never saw me run. So I'm like you're crazy, dude.
What you
I can't
run?
even run a
I
fucking.
can't even imagine you running right now.
That's what I'm saying. I was at a gas station. I was working at a gas station. The
I know
Marine.
you were just a rat getting a piece of cheese
I
or a
was
piece of
rat getting my.
pizza.
You understand me? God damn it! I'm just a rat getting my piece of cheese. You
Hmm.
understand me? A lot of these people who've been on the show don't understand the simplicity of it. It goes.
Exactly. It's
It
why
goes.
your microphone is red. It's like or the cheese sauce.
Yeah, I was in Vegas last week. I did like an open mic contest, and the wo- the woman after who got on stage after me, she like, oh man, this mic smells really bad. Somebody forgot to brush their teeth, and I forgot my toothpaste and toothbrush. You know, I forgot it. I'm a man. I forgot it. What do you
Oh, you lost your microphone a little.
do you think I do you think I'm a man? You think I'm gonna go to the fucking gift shop and buy a toothpaste and a toothbrush?
Ray, just to
Hey,
let you know, you lost your microphone a little.
does it look like I'm in the type of hotel that they got free toothbrushes and toothpaste? Of course not. My hotel had no free toothpaste or toothbrush. I'm a broke motherfucker. I'm lucky they even got towels and shit. They got no free toothpaste or toothbrush and stuff, but yeah, I felt shamed. I can't hear you. What happened to your mic?
You sound like you're in a hole.
You sound you sound like you're in the rat hole.
And then I'm adjust every time you switch your head side, I have to switch your graphic, but
I
that's
can't
okay.
hear you.
Try it now.
I can't hear
No.
you. What's going on with you? Are you
All right, so he's gonna disconnect probably. You hang up with us and then call us right back. We'll grab you back.
I didn't stay in the fucking hotel with the free toothpaste and free toothbrush. They had no free coffee, you know. They had nothing for free. They had towels and soap and a bunch of hand cream, bunch of cream, body cream, bunch of shampoo, little bottles of this shitty shampoo. And I washed it because, god damn it, I paid for it. But there was no free toothbrush and toothpaste, okay? I had to go to the fucking gift shop. And the gift shop, the Vegas gift shops, did not have fucking toothbrushes for sale. There was no Las Vegas toothbrushes for sale. You know what I'm saying? They had nothing.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're really overmodulated,
There's no Las Vegas
Damn it.
toothbrushes
and
for
you're
sale.
sideways, or you're
Let me try to
locked.
fix.
That's okay. We're trying to do what we do.
This woman was from Oakland who complained. She was from Oakland and she's like, oh, this
How's
fucking
that?
mic smells bad. Somebody didn't brush your teeth. She was from Oakland. She followed me on stage. God damn it. I'm still upset about it. I'm still upset about it.
Brush your teeth.
Okay, I will. I do brush my teeth. I like to use the kids' toothpaste. I like the bubblegum toothpaste. I don't like the minty fresh, the minty stuff. What's your favorite toothpaste flavor?
Free.
Me too. Me too.
I
People,
know. I love it when it's free.
people ask me, "What's your favorite type of weed? What's your favorite type of weed?"
Free.
Free. Me too. Free. What's your favorite? Free. Free.
My favorite what?
My favorite word is free. Anything free. Free this, free that, free that, free. Except for Pepsi free. I
Damn
mean,
it.
Pepsi was never free. Remember Pepsi free? Pepsi was never free.
That's what she said.
That's what I'm saying. So what are your plans for
Yeah,
Houston?
man.
What are your plans for this year? Are you touring soon or where are you going?
I want to get back on stage. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this damn thing because I'm on my laptop now. But no, I just want to. I want to entertain. It's just you don't realize you miss it until it's gone.
I can help you with that. I got a new book called Stand Up Comedy Yoga where I teach people how to do yogas while holding the mic. Exercises they could do while they're on stage on an open mic and they're bombing. And you could use.
I don't know. I haven't bombed in a couple of years.
I haven't bombed in a couple of years. I've been bombed since last time I bombed, which is like last time. I was at an open
Yeah.
mic in Vegas called Wise Guys. It's like a chain of.
When you.
Let me tell you this story. So I was at this open mic called Wise Guys. They do it every Wednesday, and there was 30 comedians, and they all
Oh
killed
my
it.
God.
They all killed it. It was like an open mic, and I thought that kind of defeats the purpose of the open mic. If we all do well,
Exactly.
if we all
30?
do well,
No.
doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Everybody did well, and I'm like,
If you had more than 15
I feel
on an open
good,
mic.
but we all did well. So as a group, I feel good as a group. But stand up is an individual prize.
Yep.
How about hitting up like the Bill Hicks Comedy Club or something? The Houston.
I will say this for any young comedian: it doesn't matter who comes in before you or after you. Once you get on stage and you're announced, that is your time. Take it and be yourself. Don't matter if someone's funny before you. Don't matter if someone's funny after you. That's your time.
Yeah,
Just do it.
it's your time to shine and stuff.
Exactly.
I prefer to go on stage as the person before me bombs. I love that shit. I'm like a superhero coming to
Why?
because I'm coming to the rescue. I'm gonna rescue the crowd from bad comedy. I'm your superhero, rescuing you from a bad open micer.
But that's not the point. You don't need to be rescued anymore. They need to learn.
They do need to learn, and you know how they should do more stage time. People look down at you for doing open mics. That's one problem I have. Is I would do open mics, but people judge
Hmm.
you. They judge you if you do open mics. So I can't do
Yeah,
open
that's
mics because I can't have
I've
people.
gotten booed off the stage and went back another month and I got cheered off the stage. It's called learning.
Hell yeah! What's your favorite club? Like, did you Oklahoma? Like, were you at
Um,
the Indian
no,
Casino?
like I said, I did a lot of regular shows, like where you get $300 this night in Dayton, Texas, or $300 this night in a casino in Louisiana. So I did that more than I did clubs because a lot of my friends did like Looney Tunes and improv and stuff. I was just like, no, there's no money. I'm gonna do 5 shows for the same amount I can do one show for. So I chose the road.
So, what's your favorite place to perform? Like when you were touring?
Just, I don't have a favorite place. I just wherever, and it's funny because now when I hang out with my friends at bars, I'm doing jokes like table to table, like I'm a Vegas lounge act.
Huh,
but yeah, I don't have a yeah. I mean, Looney Tunes. We can talk about the improv, the old comedy shows, the old Laugh Stop, Laugh Spot. But it just, it just, those were places where people went to go laugh and comedy. I liked going to places where they've been working 50 or 60 hours a week. Their spouse has drug in there and this and that, and they need a good laugh.
I
That was
know.
my fun.
That's what I'm about and stuff, you know? I'm about that scene. I'm about bringing joy to the masses through my jokes.
Exactly.
I'm like a comedy savior coming
But
in.
that's the other thing you have to remember is half of the audience is Republican, half the audience is Democrat, half of the audience is white, half the audience is black, half is male, half is female, and you have to have that brand that connects them all.
That reminds me, it reminds me about something. Actually, tomorrow in Oakland, California,
Hmm.
RFK Jr. is going to announce his vice president in
The
Oakland
what?
tomorrow. RFK Jr. is running for president in
I
the
know that.
in tomorrow in Oakland because I saw he's gonna be in Oakland at the Kaiser Auditorium announcing his vice president.
So he's gonna
So
be vice president of
everybody's
Trump.
been saying it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. So why would he do that in Oakland?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
Aaron
not gonna
Rodgers. I
be
mean,
Aaron
I
Rodgers.
hate Aaron Rodgers more because of the Cowboys, but that's beside the point.
So then who
But
is it
all
going
right,
to be that
hey,
he's going to
I
be
mean,
in
in
Oakland?
My
Oakland, I mean,
sources,
with
my
bullets
my
running around,
sources
I don't know.
is
One at a
they
time, sorry.
they found some qualified hottie to be the
Some
vice.
Hmm.
qualified hottie.
They found a qualified hottie to be the vice. I don't know her name, but I saw a picture of her, and I was like, I mean, we. When was the last time we got to vote for a hot woman? You know, I think a hot woman could win. A hot woman could.
Kamala Harris.
When was the last time they had a hot woman on the ticket?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris is hot, but please arrest me and put me to jail for life hot. And that's not
I
hot.
would do it.
That's not really hot. You know, that's like
Hot,
playing.
so now it's hot versus hot.
No, she's more like scary hot. I'm talking about hot. She's scary hot. Kamala Harris has put away half of the people in jail right now in San Francisco. The people in jail right now in California, half of them got put
Hmm.
away by Kamala Harris. So I'm not saying
Yeah, she was a senator and a DA. I know.
And
she.
Ray, can you possibly turn your phone sideways? Sorry. I don't
Hmm.
know if you're, I don't
Turn
know.
my phone sideways.
Yeah, because we've been getting the cheat. Let's see what happens. We'll see.
I know. Let me try this.
We'll probably. Didn't mean to cut you off there, man.
How
But
how
go
far
ahead.
No,
are
no,
you
it's okay.
from how far are you from Mexico? Are you near Mexico?
How is this? Is this better?
Nope, still don't got you.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
all
a
right. Go
lot
back to what
better.
you were doing, dude. It's all right
It's a lot better.
because it's
I
not
don't know.
what you
Go
were
this way. I can
initially.
go this way. I
Hey, you
don't know.
don't gotta
You
listen
have
to
connected
us.
to my laptop instead of my phone. That's
Be
what happened.
yourself, brother. Be yourself. If you want your phone like that, be yourself. You don't have to listen to what we want. You gotta do it
I'm
your
a
way.
Samsung baby.
Do it your way. You know what I mean? Do it your way. You don't gotta listen to us. Who cares what we
Where the
want?
hell is my phone?
Do
Oh,
it your way. You know what I'm saying? Just do it your way. God damn it.
I
Yeah.
swear, these Californians.
These Californians are crazy. You want to hear the crazy California laws we've had lately? Um, they banned menthol cigarettes. They banned menthol cigarettes in California. No,
Is that you right there?
no flavored cigarettes.
Hey, there you go. You got it.
There we go. We got
They
it.
banned They banned flavored weed and tobacco. You know,
And
those are
what's
the.
wrong with that?
I think it's wrong. I mean, why can't
Why?
we? Why can't we have our menthol cigarettes? God damn it!
Well, why can't our 13-year-olds have menthol cigarettes? Is that what you're saying?
Back when I was in high school, they would sell us the cigarettes to 13-year-olds. Look at how good we turned out,
It's America, of course they would.
it's against the law to sell single cigarettes. You can't sell
Uh,
somebody a single cigarette.
yeah, I remember that person who died in New York because a cop was choking him to death. But I won't get into that.
That's why when people ask me if they can buy a cigarette from me, I'm like, are you police? Are you?
Oh my God, I look Asian. Oh no, wait, what? Let me fix the camera.
I do look Asian. Or you look Asian. Are you
I look
Samoan?
Asian. I'm Samoan.
Are you like Hawaiian?
I'm Aquaman's son.
What happened to Aquaman? Like, have you seen the new Aquaman? Or?
No, I actually because doing the DJing thing and the comedy thing, I'm subscribed to YouTube, so I watch a lot of the 20-minute, 30-minute videos that like give me the crib notes to a movie, so I don't have to watch the whole hour and a half or 2 hours, and it's awesome.
I watched Madam Web. Madam
Watch it all. Watch. Go back. You're old as me. Go back and watch Full Metal Jacket with these Gen X people, or not Gen X, but these Gen Z people who've never seen it, or Big Trouble in Little China, or Groundhog Day, and these young people are just watching it like in awe. But it is so awesome because you already know what's going to happen.
I saw
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
saw
Just
Madam
watch
Web
it.
and I figured out what's wrong with Marvel movies. There's no
Yeah, they're
titties. They
cartoons.
don't show any titties. There's no titties in the Marvel movie. There's no ass. There's no nudity. There's no titties. I went to see Madam Web, and Dakota
Don't talk
Johnson
to
did
me
a
about
movie
no
about
titties. They
like being tied up and banging a bunch of guys. And
I
I'm
live in Texas. I live in Texas. God damn it, Pornhub just got taken away from us. Don't start that with me.
Hey, have you ever heard of a proxy site?
No, it's called VPN. No, wait.
You can
That's
you can look at your Pornhub through proxy, but
no VPNs. That's not a virtual porn.
I know,
I
but
know, but
I
I
mean,
have to do that extra work. Why do I have to do that extra work?
you know why? Because they want you to look at the Pornhub. Do you do you ever realize sometimes it's funner to figure out how to look at something than actually looking at something?
I bought 25 DVDs from eBay with porno for 50 bucks. Yeah, I know how to look at stuff.
I used to be addicted to OnlyFans, but you know
Oh my
what?
God.
My greatest orgasm was when I signed up for a site. That gave me an
Signed up for a
orgasm.
site.
I
What
realized
site?
I was more addicted to signing up for stuff than actually looking at the porn.
So you're a Tumblr.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I stopped. It's been over a year. I haven't paid for porn. I don't pay for OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck about you porn.
Well, remember, I bought this stuff before there was you porn or YouTube porn or whatever. So I bought this way back then. Now I'm having to go back to it. So I kept my backup.
You know where you can look at you porn easily? It's called
Yo, mama's house. Okay.
yeah, mom. You can. In California. You want to hear? I'll tell you a crazy story.
California love.
I used to go into like porn websites. I would go into these websites that you
Hmm.
would you would find the passcode so you can go into the porn sites for free, right?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
then my mom got a letter from a porn site saying they wanted money because the Xfinity account is in my mom's name. My
Oh
mom
shit. You
my
get
mom looked at
Xfinity,
a
really?
lot of porn, right? So I thought, what am I gonna do? I got this letter. These people say I owe them money because I was looking at their
Mm.
site without paying. So I asked a friend of mine who went to law school, and she's like, just ignore the letter. If you
Yeah.
respond to the letter, you're letting the law, you're letting the lawyers know who you are. They don't fucking know who
Exactly.
you are. It's a phishing letter. So
But
I
I'm saying that's the same thing now every day, whether it's your phone, whether it's email, it's all phishing to find out who you are so they can like try to racketeer you.
that's right. I just want to say I can get you a deal on some solar.
Hey,
Do you got
I've
a
got this
roof?
I've got this bridge I can sell you in Arizona.
But you got a roof. But your roof could collapse every hurricane season. You might need your solar. Why put solar up in your house if it's gonna fly away during hurricanes, right?
Because that gives you extra energy.
But what you need the energy for? I mean, your house is gonna be gone during the hurricane.
Exactly. I get to take the energy with me.
And you know the craziest part is, you got solar, but you still gotta deal with the gas station. You gotta deal with the electricity company, because the power goes to them, and then they send it back to you.
But the problem is, some people like us have a house where everything is all included, water, electricity, and everything.
You got a
So
house.
some of us here in Houston, Texas have all that, so we don't have to worry about
How did you end up with a house like that? I gotta move down there.
it. Yeah, exactly. Texas is not the place you think it is because of the national media.
Would you move
We
out? Would you move out of?
we're very rural, except for like Houston, Dallas, and Austin. Everything else is rural. You
Yeah.
can, I mean, I live in Acres Home, which where we have horses and cows and everything, and we're right 10 miles from the city of Houston with our skyscrapers.
Hell yeah. So you live like in a. How close is your closest neighbor?
Like next door.
Okay.
Yeah, we're next door. I mean, I live in Acres Home and call it Acres Home, but yeah, you're within walking distance from everybody.
You know, I've never been on a horse.
And like I said, you'll go out and see people walking on their horses. I mean walking on, I mean riding their horses. Or I used to wake up sometimes back in the day with longhorns grazing on my grass or donkeys running around. Like right now, goats would be the biggest thing right here.
Goats are
And
scary.
and and we're all in between all the four major freeways. And
That is.
that's what the people don't understand about Houston. As city as we are, we're just as big as country. That's why we have the biggest and most expensive rodeo here in Houston, Texas. Now, which is ending up now this weekend.
Did you go to the rodeo?
No, I used to go when I was younger. I don't go now.
You look
There's
all.
just too many people. I mean, you've got 2.3 million people here in the city of Houston, all going to an event. 7 million within Harris County. It just, it just, it's too much sometimes, and I don't want to be around that many people.
I get you. I had friends that went to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas, and they
Hmm.
didn't even go to the game. They were just there to kick it. And I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
that sounds like a nightmare to me. All those
And
people, you can't
and
walk
then,
any.
and then if you have to go to the bathroom, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Remember that Astrodome concert that happened a couple of years ago that people died?
Yeah, that's Travis Scott.
Yeah, I used to go to concerts like that all the time. Every concert I went
Hmm.
to, there was no seating. And one
Yeah,
time,
you stand or you dance or you jump
yeah,
off the stage.
one time I fell on the floor. People were like jumping on top of me.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna die at a concert. Like, that shit is dangerous. But
That's
goddamn,
yeah.
but there's something fun about that. You know what I mean? There's
It was
something.
the connection of the people, but then you don't realize the badness of what could happen.
Yeah, but there's something fun about the fact that I'm buying a ticket. I could end up in the front row. You know what I'm saying? I could make it to the front row. I could push
Hmm.
my ass all the way to the front. Now you buy a ticket, you gotta sit down. It sucks. If
Oh yeah, I don't go to concerts where you sit down. I have to dance.
I went to see Eddie Griffin in Vegas, and they
Mm.
put my phone in one of those little bags. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
it's
that
like,
and that's the one thing with the like comedians like that. They want to take care of your phones. They want to do this and that. But I can't remember the name of the comedian right now, but he was just like, if they want to put my picture on here, they want to do this, they want to promote it, just spell my name right, okay? Because it's free advertising,
oh
and so
yeah,
I kind of went by that.
that's what I'm with. I tell the audience, I'm like, get your phones out and videotape this shit.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
Put it
You want to
all over
videotape it,
fucking
videotape.
social media because I gotta go viral, motherfucker. I gotta go viral. It's 2024. I'm in my 50s. If I don't go viral in my 50s, I might never go viral, motherfucker. I need to go
But
viral.
but that's the thing. I mean, Rodney Dangerfield didn't start until his 50s, so
Yeah.
you just do what you do.
My friend
And
said
like I
what you.
said, I took years off.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody's telling me to go back on because I'm annoying them at the bar. Like, oh my God, we just go on stage already and start doing comedy.
My friend
I
said you
was like,
want to
I'm
go
having
viral.
fun here at the bar. Give me a drink.
Just just get a car and run into a comedy club. You'll go viral and shit. Take a car and
No, I
cruise
mean
in.
that's the wrong kind of viral.
You'll go viral. God damn it! Just
There,
crash a
you will be viral.
an open mic on stage. The comedian was late, and
Hey,
ooh, he runs
it
into the
wasn't
club.
funny, and I was like, I gotta jazz this up real quick.
Hell
In my
yeah!
electric beagle, I'm giving you electricity here.
I know. The thing about it is I'm unplugged because I'm uncut. I'm unplugged and shit.
What do you mean you unplugged?
Fuck all that shit. So tell me some of your jokes. Let me hear your jokes.
What do you mean? Hear my jokes?
You're a comedian. Tell me a joke.
I'll tell you one. I do this a lot. That's my opening thing. It's like, hey, you know what, guys and girls, make sure you're taking care of your service members, taking care of your men, your women, service and staff. Some give all give some. And guys, if you run into a veteran, just buy him a drink or two. Ladies, if you run into a veteran, sleep with them, one or two or three. It's your choice. How patriotic are you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I can tell you, I've been shot at, I've been stabbed. I lived in a tent for 9 months in Bosnia, but then I got divorced and joined the army.
I mean, living in a tent in Bosnia, that sounds like a nice little vacation, though. I mean, but
Oh,
what?
have you been married?
Sadly, my wedding didn't last 9 months. But
No.
I did live in a
Another
tent
one.
for a while. I did live in a tent for a while, but not. That's another story. God damn it! I've never actually lived in a tent. I
But
see
another
people
one I
buying
do is
tents
about
all the time.
immigration.
I see people
I like
buying
to do one
tents all
about
the time. Huh?
immigration. Do it.
Are there tents like all over Houston? Like out here, you
Oh
see?
yeah. I mean, you know how you have it bad with your housing crisis and all the homeless people?
Yeah,
We have the same damn thing here in Houston, but nobody talks about it because it's Houston, it's not LA.
yeah.
But we have a bunch of people who are living under underpasses or these, and we're the Bayou City, so we've got a Buffalo Bayou right by it, and you've got a lot of tents, and it's a big tent city, but nobody talks about it because it's not as fancy as NASA.
You're near the Red River, aren't you? Or
Hmm?
yeah, you're a Bayou City. Like yeah, is there alligators there? There's no.
We got alligators, we got alligator guard, we got all kind of stuff. And that I think that's one thing that helps is because they at least maybe they don't have a source of drinking water, but they have a source of water to clean yourself and sanitation.
That's right. Are you talking about the alligators?
Or the alligators.
Oh yeah. So why didn't you
The
come and visit
alligator
us?
guard, they're like tiny alligators behind here.
You should come and visit us, damn it.
I've been there. I told you. I remember it was like 100 degrees in the daytime, and it was 50 degrees in nighttime. And I went to this good salsa place where we danced salsa in LA. It was right across from the Staples Center. It looked like an Aztec
No, we're
kind of
we're in San Francisco. We're
museum.
not in LA, dude.
Oh shit, I forgot. Yes, that's right. You're in San Francisco.
Right across. You were at Staples Center, dude. Like, we're the
You
other
know
way.
what? Your mama.
I,
Shush.
are you trying to tell me you never been to San Francisco? How the hell you not been
I
to San Francisco?
but I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Why would I want to go to San Francisco?
Because this is where we're kicking your ass every year. How many years has it been in a row that the Cowboys have lost to the Niners and stuff?
I agree with you, but the 70s and 90s, suck it.
I'll leave you on this. This is a good story. I
I know
thought the
what.
Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl this year.
What's wrong with you? Even I didn't think that.
I'll tell you why. Because I heard a rumor. You know, Jerry Jones paid for the Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas. He found the
Oh,
money for it. So the rumor was the NFL was going to give the Cowboys the Super Bowl as a thank you to Jerry Jones.
well, they already did it once, so I wouldn't see it.
No, I mean winning it, not but
Not winning it.
well,
Okay.
no winning it, not getting the. I mean winning it. So, I mean, that was my thing. I thought, and you know how long that rumor lasted? Not even a
Yeah,
whole
you.
weekend. Not even a whole weekend. It took like the first playoff game. Bam! It went down the hell. You got nice hair. You got like a fro going.
I know. You know, the funny thing is, I actually own a San Francisco authentic jersey because of Colin Kaepernick. So I wanted to grow my hair out and
Oh
show him.
hell yeah!
I dressed for Halloween as Colin Kaepernick. I even had my phone out playing the national anthem, getting ready.
I'm psychic. I can tell you what number your jersey is. It's a number.
Uh-oh, right?
It's the number 7.
Oh my God. Get this guy a TV show.
I'm psychic. I knew it.
Renew him for another season.
I knew it. I knew it. Hey man, I'm on season 3. I've lasted longer than the Wonder Years reboot.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I
Here,
mean,
we'll have him
it's the
pose like
first time
Colin
I've been on
Kaepernick right now. Go ahead and kneel. Don't
Yeah,
do the.
you do gotta call in
Go ahead and
Kaepernick
kneel for us. All right.
haircut and stuff. Are you kneeling right
I'm
now?
already kneeling. I'm
Are
already
you
kneeling.
kneeling? You should come down because we got enough vodka to survive your visit. I'm
That's
quite
what
sure
she
there's
said.
enough vodka in
But
San Francisco. We got enough potatoes nearby.
Yeah, we're the
no,
home of
no,
Sky
I
Vodka.
would love to
We're
come
the
out
home of
there.
Sky Vodka. Have you ever had Sky Vodka?
No, I do Taka. I do Burton's. I do cheap shit. Form follows function.
You might as well just drink your own urine if you're drinking that shit, you know?
Jesus.
Might as well.
Well, I mean, double tap, just like you got a double tap.
Hello. Vodka is good for you. I knew people who drank vodka because they said it had no smell and stuff. I'm quite
Well,
sure
yeah,
vodka has a
it's the
smell.
easiest thing to mix. It's the easiest thing to mix. So
Yeah.
if you like bananas or you like strawberries or like mixed berries or whatever, vodka is the one thing that's the easiest to mix over tequila or Jameson or whatever. You get your fix without and get your kicks without getting the smell mix.
But if you had a choice between any vodka, if you got, if you could have any vodka, which one would it be? Like, is there a vodka you
The,
like?
the cheapest one.
The cheapest one.
What about your
Yeah, I
birthday?
mean, it's 40. Everything's 80 proof, 40%. I'd rather get the cheapest one to get my rocks off and save money.
Do they come in tin cans? Can you buy vodka in cans? Or
Yeah, you actually can.
you see?
I prefer the big plastic bottles though, because it's more bang for your buck.
I know, and you can hit somebody with it. You know,
That's what she said.
That's what I'm talking about. Did you know the only country that Pepsi outsold Coke?
Australia?
It was Russia. It was Russia because Pepsi used to trade vodka for Pepsi. Pepsi went into Russia. They said, "You give us some vodka, we'll give you some Pepsi." Well, thank you for being on.
Well,
We need your
thank
plugs, though. You
you,
need to.
Chris.
Give me
Yeah,
your
I just
plugs,
thank
Ray
you.
Ray. Where can
I'll
we
give you
find you, Ray
plugs.
Ray?
Send me a link. I'll send me a link and I'll share it out. So
Tell me where we can find you.
We'll definitely share all your
Ray's
contact
place.
info underneath the post, but we want to also tell our live audience where they can catch everything that you do.
Yeah, Ray's place. REYREYSPLAC. You can find me back on Twitter. Oh no, X is now. Meta, God, Facebook. Oh my God, I'm so old at this stuff. Just type in Ray's place, you'll find. Even when I wrote for the Houston Chronicle back here in Houston, Ray's place. You'll find me everywhere.
And then even on Facebook, like it says on the screen right now, folks, it's David Ray Reyes.
Yes.
Thanks again. And what up and coming dates do you got? What do you got? What's next show?
Oh, actually, I don't have anything
You
right
don't have
now.
any gigs. You're gonna have a lot of gigs for being on this show. They'll be
I
calling
know.
you.
Once I be on here, I'll have a lot of gigs. But right now, it's Easter. I'm trying to chillax.
You're about to blow. I'm telling you. You
I'm
want some
telling you.
gigs.
I mean,
You want
being
some
a
gigs.
comedian, I
You
never
run your
had
car
time
into
off
a
in
comedy
holidays.
club. You'll go viral. Next thing
I
you'll get
never had
booked there.
comedy. I never had these days off because when you're a comedian, you're always doing these shows, whether it's Easter, whether it's New Year's, whether it's Thanksgiving, whether it's Christmas.
Hell
So it feels
yeah.
good to be off right now.
Well, you go find some eggs this Sunday. Is it this Sunday? Look it. I mean, I'm down with Easter, but March, Easter, I'm not down with Easter in March. It just does sound weird
Uh,
for me.
And then what do you got coming on, Chris? I want to make sure I get everything for you.
I got Kells in North Beach this Friday, 8 p.m., motherfucker.
There you go.
At May's
Work it.
Oyster House. I'm doing Danny Detchie's comedy
Work
contest.
it.
I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna kick ass. And
Do it.
And I'm gonna go kick it with Colin
Lick ass and
Kaepernick.
take names.
We're gonna pray together at Nike headquarters in their temple.
Work it.
All right.
Awesome sauce.
I guess until next week, sir. Do you know who you have coming on next week?
I got Don Lemon coming on next.
Got Don Lemon. Yeah, you've had.
I
Don
know.
Lemon.
I follow
got Don Lemon
Well,
coming up April 1st. Are you a big fan of Don Lemon, David?
I do like Don Lemon because he's one of those just left, right, center type of people, and he just I'm not gonna let you just skirt this question. I'm asking a question, answer
That's
it.
right.
That's why I like
right.
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon's gonna come in here. He's gonna lecture a couple of my friends who are addicted to ketamine. I got a couple of friends who are addicted to ketamine. We're gonna bring in Don Lemon. He's gonna lecture them, send them the right direction in life. It's gonna be beautiful. Thank you for being on March Madness. Who's gonna win it all?
U of H, go Cougs. U of H.
Oh,
go
yeah,
Cougs.
the Houston Cougars. What happened to
Houston
Phi
Cougars.
Slamma Jamma? Phi
Phi
Slamma Jamma.
Slamma Jamma in the 80s, baby.
Phi Slamma Jamma fucked it up, bitch. The Cougars aren't gonna win shit. You know what I'm saying?
We're beating Purdue.
Boo.
All right. Till next
Oh, wait,
week, guys.
what
We're out of
California
here.
teams are here?
Bomb.
Stop.